Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski. La Crosse police are asking for the community's help in finding a teenager. 16-year-old Stephen Burrows was last seen on Wednesday. He was seen on La Crosse's lower north side in the area of Milwaukee Street and Buckner Place. According to police, he was seen wearing a brown or beige plaid jacket and green snow pants. If you see Stephen or know where he is, contact La Crosse PD. National outlets are calling it the most important election you haven't heard of. It is the race for Wisconsin Supreme Court. Candidates are hitting TV screens with ads across the state before Tuesday's primary. Will Keneally takes a closer look at those ads in tonight's Reality Check.
We've already seen a bunch of ads hit the airwaves in this election, which is on pace to be the most expensive Wisconsin Supreme Court race that we've ever seen. And driving a lot of that spending is Liberal candidate Janet Protasiewicz. A lot of these early ads present the opportunity for candidates to introduce themselves. And this is how Protasiewicz wants to make that first impression in front of voters.
I believe in a woman's freedom to make her own decision on abortion. It's time for a change.
If this sounds like an ad you might hear a legislator run, you're not alone. Protasiewicz is taking a little bit of a different tactic. We don't usually hear judges take stances on these kind of issues so overtly. But she's long said that she wants to make her values known to voters.
Extremists want to ban abortion,
even in cases of rape and the health of the mother.
She's also taking a shot at the two conservative candidates in the race on what she perceives their stance to be on abortion. Here's where it gets a little bit tricky. Both candidates likely have their own personal views on abortion, but they have not taken public stances on the issue, have not made it part of their campaign. They've also said all along that they will not let their own personal views prejudge the cases that come before them. But they have been both endorsed by pro-life groups who likely view them as allies on the bench. You may have seen this and similar ads over the airwaves in the Madison market. That's because this spot was part of a $700,000 ad buy that the Protasiewicz campaign is running, the most by far out of any candidate. Conservative candidate Jennifer Dorow has a smaller ad buy up on her own, and conservative candidate Dan Kelly has a third-party group running ads on his behalf. I'm Will Keneally with this Reality Check.
In the meantime, Wisconsin's 3rd District Congressman says he witnessed the immigration crisis firsthand this week. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy invited Derek Van Orden and several other freshman representatives to the southern border in Arizona to speak with Border Patrol agents. Van Orden says because of President Biden's, quote, open border policies, every state, including Wisconsin, is a border state at this point. He says fixing the border is an American issue, and the nation has to control both the flow of illegal immigration and stop the flow of fentanyl.
I sat with the Speaker of the House yesterday and watched with my own eyes illegal immigrants entering the country and infiltrating the United States of America. Essentially, the entire state of Wisconsin worth of people have either been encountered or gotten into the country illegally. That's unacceptable and it's unsustainable.
Federal data, meanwhile, says over 90% of fentanyl seizures occur at legal crossing points, not on illegal migration routes. In 2021, U.S. citizens made up more than 86% of convicted fentanyl traffickers, and it's spreading across the nation. Last month alone, the La Crosse area saw 10 overdose deaths. Now, the county medical examiner says one case is confirmed to have involved fentanyl. One was by prescription medication, and the medical examiner is waiting on toxicology results for the rest. State Senator Brad Pfaff says he is confident the legislature and Governor Evers will see the most common ground on increasing shared revenue. The state program that sends revenue back to municipalities to fund local government has had its funding cut for years, leaving local governments struggling to fund critical services like police and EMS. Governor Evers' budget proposes sending 20% of the state sales tax revenue back to local governments on top of what the program has previously funded. Pfaff says the local townships should feel encouraged that they will see those new funds.
They have needs and they have services, and we need to make sure that that gets done. I do believe that will get done.
Pfaff says he is also confident the next budget will get rid of the personal property tax that small businesses currently pay. 3 big community organizations brought La Crosse area families together tonight for some fun. The Boys and Girls Clubs, Mayo Health System, and the YMCA hosted the Love Your Neighbor Family Night at the Maffey Club. Kids got to do crafts and play games together with their friends and parents. Organizers say it's a night to show community strength.
It's really just a big effort to come together collaboratively to support all of our families and show them that we are one big community.
This was the first collaborative family night at the Matthey Club. The Southside Area Club serves roughly 90 families. Still to come tonight will be the News 8 Now Highlight Zone. Johnny Davis is in the house this evening as Central gets a shot at revenge against rival Onalaska.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl. Have some headlines for you. What you need to know. Clouds at times, but milder this weekend. Light snow or flurries on Monday. Watching a potential winter storm for next week on Wednesday and Thursday. I'll detail all of those with my 8-day forecast up next.
Slumberland Furniture is the best place to buy furniture during our huge President's Sale. Check out our incredible doorbuster deals on now. Like this love seat free when you purchase the matching sofa for only $598. The President's Doorbuster Sale while they last.
Race to savings on your plumbing project at Menards. Nobody has more Richmond water heaters in stock, like this 50-gallon hybrid electric water heater. It's the smartest and most efficient water heater on the market. Now on sale for $1499.99. Update your bath. The Elate frameless shower door by Kohler creates a sleek, minimalist look. Available in different finishes for any style. Matte Black is on sale for $589. Race to savings now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Penny.
Yes, Sheldon.
Are you familiar with the workings of an internal combustion engine?
No, Sheldon.
There's a problem with your check engine light.
No, it's working just fine.
According to the owner's manual, when your check engine light is illuminated, you should take your car to Sleepy Hollow immediately.
Your home of GM certified parts and service. Sleepy Hollow, your tri-state dealer. We can say that now. Viroqua, Caledonia, and now Cresco, Iowa.
Slumberland Furniture is the best place to buy furniture during our huge President's Sale. Check out our incredible doorbuster deals on now. Like this love seat free when you purchase the matching sofa for only $598. The President's Doorbuster Sale while they last.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Hopefully you had a good Friday and a good week, and hopefully you're looking forward to a great weekend ahead. It's not going to be a bad one weather-wise. Let's check those February high temperatures again. After 12 days in a row with an above-average high temperature, the last 2 days have been below average. Today, just barely, though, by a couple of degrees. In fact, the high, as you saw there, was 31 degrees. Our average high is 33. Cold start this morning. Most of you were in the single digits. We dropped to 10 degrees out at the La Crosse Airport. 33 and 15, as I mentioned, are the averages. 64, the record high. That would feel nice back in 1981. Now, what that graphic for the pretty mild month so far doesn't show is the fact that we have had not even a trace of snow out at the La Crosse Airport, and we are now over halfway through the month of February. So we're 6.1 inches below average. Now for the season, 30.4 inches, and that's about 2 inches below average. So we could use some snow. But we've had plenty of moisture in terms of liquid. I know a lot of you snow fans are wishing that would fall in frozen form rather than liquid form. All right, 24 degrees out at the airport and downtown. Feels like 14 with a south wind at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. Eau Claire 26, but your wind chill is 16. Again, southwest breezes coming into play tonight. Current temperatures primarily in the 20s across the tri-state area. 26 in Eau Claire, 27 in Winona, 24 in Black River Falls, 20 in Viroqua. There's those winds out of the southwest, particularly strong over parts of southeastern Minnesota where wind chills are in the single digits. Also feels like 7 in Viroqua, 18 in Winona, 11 in Sparta, and 10 over at Volk Field. So just a few clouds kind of scattered about overnight tonight, and a little clipper system sliding by well to our north, but high pressure really in control of much of the lower 48 for tonight and into the weekend here in the upper Midwest. Again, just a few clouds tonight, kind of a mix of clouds and sun for our Saturday, but dry. And then for our Sunday, a little bit more in the way of cloud cover, but continued dry as any storm systems remain well to our west. Zone forecast for tomorrow is showing highs warmer than what we saw today. In fact, lower to middle 40s for La Crosse County. Lower to middle 40s will be coming down to the south as well. Maybe some upper 30s in Waukon, Iowa. 42 in Blair tomorrow. Alma Center, 44 in Black River Falls, 41 in Osseo and Mondovi. And as we head to the north, some mid to upper 30s in Ladysmith, 38 in Cornell and Bloomer, Stanley, highs right around 40. For you folks in Eau Claire. So for tonight, not quite as cold as last night, 23 for the low. Rather breezy until about midnight, and then those winds will decrease overnight. 43 tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds and milder. More clouds on Sunday, but still pretty mild. Highs around 41. There's that slight chance of light snow or flurries on Monday with a little clipper system. Highs around 36. And then another chance of snow, especially late Tuesday and into Tuesday night. And that could be the leading edge of a prolonged area of snow or time frame of snow as a couple areas of low pressure come through. A lot of wind with that system as well. Now, I will caution you, like we saw the last 2 weeks, these storm tracks can change when we're talking 5 or 6 days out like we are with this one, as we saw the last 2 weeks with those storms staying to our south. But as of now, definitely something to watch next Wednesday and Thursday with a pretty good chance for some snow, so stay tuned.
All right, thanks a lot, Bill.
Okay.
Still ahead is the News 8 Now Highlight Zone. Leading our coverage tonight, Onalaska High School for a huge MVC matchup as the Hilltoppers take on the Riverhawks. Rob and Cade are in next.
For 46 years straight, more of you have trusted Ford F-Series trucks to help save the day. Stretch the weekend, haul, or tow. Just about anything, anywhere. That's because they're built Ford tough. And it's why Ford F-Series are America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight. And for that, we thank you.
Now get 2.9% financing for 60 months plus $3,500 in total savings on a Ford F-150 XLT only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Get ready, La Crosse. The Monster Truck Nitro Tour Neon Experience. Monster Trucks and more. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com or MonsterTruckTour.com. Subject to service fees. 7:30 p.m. both shows this Friday and Saturday. The La Crosse Center.
I've never been afraid to express myself, to create a life I love. I worried cancer could steal my spark and become my identity. But UW Health designed custom treatments just for me. And now, my legacy, it's still in the making. Because standard, well, that's never been my style. UW Health, remarkable.
Time is running out on the area's best furniture sale. It's the final weekend of the President's Week sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. You'll find incredible savings on furniture from Flex Steel, Stressless, Lazy Boy, and Daniel's Amish. More choices, better values. Only at Drury's will you find store-wide sale prices, 24-month financing, and even free gas. But you'll have to hurry. It's the final weekend of this store-wide sale. It all ends Monday at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Voted your favorite furniture store.
With most value menus, more cheese means spending more cheddar. But Taco John's Valuest menu isn't most value menus. Now get our Nacho Crunch Burrito with chicken for just $3. Or get it with beef for just $2.
Only on the Valuest menu at Taco John's.
Where will your new Chevy take you this year? Anywhere. Find new experiences, find new roads. Get 2.99% financing for 5 years on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups, or get $1,250 cash allowance on this Silverado with a 2.7-liter engine. Plus, current Chevy owners get an additional $3,250 total cash allowance.
20th Annual Early Bird Home Show. Lowest prices of the year on 2023 projects. Only at the Board Store Home Improvements, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse. Get started today. Covering all of the exciting action from your community. Welcome to the News 8 Now Highlight Zone.
Welcome to the News 8 Now Highlight Zone. I'm Rob, that's Cade. We've waited 4 weeks for this one, and if round 2 was anything like round 1 back in late January, then buckle up.
Yeah, that's right, Rob. Central and Onalaska, two of the biggest rivals in our area, had arguably the biggest game of the season last month, and these two MVC foes were back at it again tonight. Let's go to Onalaska for round 2 of the rivalry. Riverhawks making the short trip north to clash with the Hilltoppers. A game so big, it even had NBA rookie Johnny Davis in the house. Hilltoppers got off to the fast start. Check out Nicky Odom driving right through the lane. A nice kiss off the glass and gets it to fall. Hilltoppers on top early, still in the first. TJ Stutley driving fadeaway misses, but Evan Anderson right there with the athletic putback. Onalaska led at the break, but the second half, whole different ball game. Henry Meyer fadeaway shot, that's money. Central with the lead. And then Boston Brindley coming up huge with the steal on one end, and then he's gonna go coast to coast. Gets it to fall. Riverhawks extend the lead, and how about more Central defense? Bennett Freed swatting this one with some force, and Brindley again going to the hoop. That's a tough finish, and that has the Central crowd fired up as the Riverhawks get the win and their revenge, 54-35.
Love it. Aquinas and Toma. All right, here we go. First half action. Blue Golds in transition. Walter Burns to Tanner Peterson takes it to the hole. Blue Golds go up 4. Toma answers back. Brian Thornton finds an open Brady Kluger for the triple. Timberwolves within just 1. More Blue Golds, though. Shane Willenbring to a cutting Andrew Sutton for the layup. Aquinas back up 3. Toma gets the defense going here. Tom Hesse gets the steal, takes it back the other way for the slam and the lead. How about that? Toma, we're still waiting for a final from that one.
All right, over to Sparta High School, up against the Holman Vikings. Second half of this one, Sparta's Tyler Schindel grabs his own rebound and then a nice little putback to put the Spartans trying to come back. They're down 8, and then later Holman's Caden Wilbur. He finds Noah Ertz open from the baseline. Vikings with a 12-point lead. Spartans trying to stay in it. Zach Gibbons, he's going to get one from behind the arc. That falls. Spartans down 12, and then Holman keeping them at arm's length. Wilbur to Reed Tangblad. He's going to put that one in. Vikings hang on to win it 75-55.
All right, Dairyland boys tonight. First place Whitehall playing host to Augusta. Beavers down to start the second half. Logan Barnett wide open from the right wing. He splashes home the triple. Augusta cuts the deficit to 38-33, and they kept up the hot shooting from deep. Drew Jacobs lets it fly from the opposite wing. He tickles the twine. Beavers trail by 2. Norris trying to answer the rally. Devin Kuhn driving the lane, tough take. He gets the reverse layup to fall. Whitehall goes up 48-38 a few minutes later. Look at the directing. Job by Luke Bigley. Finds Preston Schrader under the basket for 2. Whitehall in control, and the Norse go on to get the win, 76-65.
All right, down the highway 53 to Blair Taylor. The Wildcats squaring off with Cochran Fountain City. First half, Pirates in transition. Drew Wicca dribbling up to his spot. He stops, pops, and drops the 3-ball in. CFC trails by just 1. Now still close in the first half. Andrew Bisson, he gets the inbounds pass up and under, uses the glass for 2. Pirates down 17-16. And then on the other end of the floor, Blair Taylor feeding their big man, Evan Nearing. He rumbles through the paint, gets the shot to fall. Wildcats up by 1. And then late in the half, Blair Taylor going inside once more. Matthew Nearing from Evan Nearing, and he scores the lane. The Wildcats, they get the win, 64-58.
Let's go. What a game that was. Central getting their revenge.
I know, big time revenge. And we might see it again in the postseason.
Fun stuff so far. We're just getting started. After the break, we'll head to the Cooley Conference to see if the Panthers can keep that perfect conference record intact. More Highlight Zone in just a few. Stay right there.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Whether you need routine care or specialty care, Mayo Clinic Health System offers the best options for care where and when you and your family needs it.
Us. This isn't us. Is it? When did we get so connected to our devices and so disconnected from each other? And when our phones have turned us into this? LT, what do you do when you're a company that sells them?
We gotta fix this.
It's time to find what we're missing. Join us in taking a break from our devices. Take the phones down for 5 challenge for 5 days, 5 hours, or even just 5 minutes.
Feels good.
And let's find us again. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
I've practiced personal injury law for 4 years.
For 20 years.
For 32 years.
But I won't write your will.
I don't write contracts.
And I don't handle divorces.
The law profession is broad and complex. I focus my career on one thing.
Helping injured people.
All I do every day
is help injured people get the compensation that they deserve.
At Bygoff and Rohde, that's how we get results.
In the Northland, the future belongs to everyone. So we created the all-time best-selling SUV for everyone, Ford Explorer. With an available 3-liter EcoBoost V6 engine that delivers 400 horsepower in one stylish package. Because the SUV of the future is made for the Northland. Ford Explorer. Drive one today. Now get 0% financing for 36 months on Ford Explorer, Edge, and Escape. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Monster Trucks Nitro Tour Neon Experience and News 8 Now will invade the La Crosse Center with 2 big shows this Friday and Saturday. Monster Trucks Drone Racing and Top Trucks. Plus all new Inflection Buster prices. VIP tickets inclusive pit party pass and the best seat. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com, MonsterTruckTour.com, and the box office. Subject to service fees. Riding a real monster truck. Kids get a free tour gift at the Friday show while supplies last. 7:30 p.m. both shows this Friday and Saturday. Telecross Center.
Thanks for staying with us. We're going to head over to the Cooley Conference where it's been all West Salem this season. The Panthers have been perfect in conference play. They were looking to keep it that way tonight at home. Let's go to West Salem High for a Cooley Conference clash. Panthers playing host to Viroqua. First half, West Salem off to a hot start. Brett McConkey picks it off. Brennan Kennedy takes it to the cup for 2. Panthers go up 9. Blackhawks trying to stay in the fight. Nice pass ahead to Casey Kowalczyk for 2. That cuts it back to 7, but the Panthers start pouring it on. McConkey going to work down low, off the window for 2 more, and then it's Tamarian Henderson on the break. And look at the junior fly. West Salem up double digits, and the home team having fun at this point later in the half. Joe Sullivan, corner 3, right on the money. Panthers keep rolling. They get the win, 84-31.
All right, staying in the Cooley Conference, Luther still chasing West Salem in the standings. They're hosting Arcadia Knight. Knights with a lot of quick offense. Cody Miller pull up near the elbow. He hits that one. Luther up double digits. Arcadia finding an answer. Maverick Jaskowski with the slam, and Luther still up 12 though. Luther flashing the quick transition too. Isaiah Schwitzenberg down the court to Sinclair Bias. He'll get the hoop and the harm to go up 16. Knights would press their advantage. Miller getting his defender in the air before driving and connecting for 2 off the glass. Luther wins 95-66 for the program's 700th win.
All right, staying in the Cooley Conference, let's go to Black River Falls. Tigers at home tonight hosting conference rival GET. First half, off the inbounds pass here, Nolan Bohm nails the corner 3. Redhawks came to play though. Cody Schmitz connects on the catch and shoot 3 to put GET up 8. Colin Zilmer, he's going to hit the corner tray, trying to get the Tigers back in this one, but then it's Schmitz again, this time muscling his way up. Count the shot plus the foul. Evan Voss would get the easy layup here in transition, and the Tigers, they get the win tonight, 67-65 over the Redhawks.
All right, let's go to the Scenic Bluffs Conference. Bangor at home for the second straight night. Cardinals hosting Brookwood. Check out the sequence. Bangor with the steal. Cardinals playing hot potato. Lucas Horman gets this to fall, plus the foul. Bangor up 20. And the Falcons fighting back. Elvin Klinker, good look from downtown. He drains the 3. That cuts it to 18. But then it's Mr. 1000 heating up. Tanner Jones splashes home the 3. Cardinals in control. And then it's Nolan Michik going to work through the contact, and the junior puts it in. Lead back to 20. And then Dustin McDonald, the senior's been a crucial piece for this Cardinals all season long. Pretty finish out the rim for 2. And then Michik again showing off the range. He nails the triple. Cardinals cruise in this one, 89-47.
All right, in the Ridge and Valley Conference, Seneca, 1 win away from a share of their first conference title since 2015. They can get there with the win over Lafarge first half. Wildcats looking to start strong from the top of the key. Gavin Lee, good for 3. Lafarge with the early lead. Seneca responding though. Evan Payne driving the lane, finishing with the finger roll. Pretty. Royals take their first lead of the game. Then later on, Seneca's Jaden Starkey gets the steal, goes the length of the floor for 2 more. Home team up by 10. Seneca gets a share of the conference title. They get the win, 72-33.
All right, staying in the Ridge and Valley, DeSoto travels to North Crawford. End of the first half, Pirates battling. Landon Pedretti cutting by defenders in the lane. He connects for 2. DeSoto up 1. Pedretti finished with 21 to the second half. North Crawford's Colin Jacobs doesn't connect, but gets his own rebound and then connects on the second try. Home team up 4. DeSoto keeping the pressure on. A couple of passes sets up Harris Kruger. He gets the bucket down under. Pirates trail by 2, but North Crawford finding their groove. A 3-pointer doesn't connect, but Jacobus again gets the rebound and eventually gets the shot to drop. Trojans up by 9. North Crawford holds off a late rally to win it 53-51.
All right, we've had a blast so far this season. Lots of great plays. Every week we do this, so let's take a look at some of the best plays we saw tonight.
Get your phones out. Get ready.
Start with number 1. You saw it earlier. Panthers have been unstoppable. Tamarian Henderson, a big reason why. Junior throws it down. Number 2, you just saw this one. Let's give a shout out to the Cardinals once again. Nonstop effort from the Bangor boys all season, paying off another win.
All right, let's head back to Tomah for number 3. We're going to see Tom Kessie getting the home crowd on its feet. A little rim rocker.
Love it. Woo. Number 4, another rim rocker here. This one from Spring Grove's Tyson Grimes. All Lions tonight at home.
All right, and then going back to Onalaska High School, but it's Bennett Freed. The big block as the Riverhawks get a huge win on the road. That's just nasty.
To vote for your favorite, just head over to news8000.com/vote. We'll have those results at the end of the show. More Highlight Zone after the break.
Used car prices have dropped an average of 10% from last year's high. With live market pricing at Dahl Auto and the area's largest inventory with over 330 pre-owned vehicles, now is the time to buy. Start shopping at dahlauto.com.
Courage. The ability to triumph over your fears. Being scared, but trusting yourself to go for it anyway. The willingness to step out of your comfort zone, no matter the consequence. Daring to do what others around you won't. It takes courage to put the best of yourself on the line. Find your courage.
Madison liberals are trying to take over the Wisconsin Supreme Court. That's why we need to elect conservative Justice Dan Kelly. Dan Kelly has a proven record of protecting our freedoms and cast the deciding vote to end the COVID lockdowns of our schools and businesses. Sheriffs across Wisconsin have endorsed Dan Kelly because he has a record of enforcing the law. On February 21st, vote conservative Justice Dan Kelly for Wisconsin Supreme Court. Fair Courts America paid for and is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Connection. It's baked into everything we do. And with Perkins Butcher Block, it's a great time to gather around the table. Starting at just $9.99, dig into all our mouth-watering favorites from steaks to hearty breakfasts and more. And don't forget a fresh baked pie from our bakery. Save time and order online at perkinstogo.com.
Doing it small or doing it all? Enjoy the lowest price of the year during the 20th Annual Early Bird Home Show exclusively at the Board Store. A single window or a door. Do siding with your windows and doors. Replace the deck or add a sunroom. Do your kitchen, bath, and flooring all at once. All the products you need and the professionals to handle your project designed to completion. All this at the lowest price of the year during the 20th Annual Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
Thanks for staying with us. Well, let's head over to Minnesota. One of the hottest teams in the state was back at home tonight. Let's go to Spring Grove. The Lions have been dominant all season long. They were taking on Garden Meadow tonight. Lions start off all guns blazing. Jacob Olerud hits a 3 from the corner to boost the early lead. Then it's Tyson Grindy sprinting down the court, giving a pass to Jackson Strindmoen for the easy 2. Lions aren't going to back down tonight, though. Hunter Holland puts up 2 more here. Nice J. Then it's Grindy making a name for himself. Easy steal here and a quick lay-in. Lions up by 16. Their lead keeps growing, though. Elijah Solom gets another 2. And then do not leave Grindy open because he's going to score. And he did that all night long. Another 3 for him. The Superlarks gave up yet another. Grindy's going to slam this one home here. You just saw it on our Play of the Night nominees. Lions go on to win another one.
I still can't get over that intro in the Three Rivers action. La Crescent hosting Rushford Peterson Trojans using a full court press. Lancers with a couple of long passes. That pay off. Savannah Clinks underneath the bucket. Lancers down just 1. And then on the other end, Torian Schneider on the dribble. Hits Nevaeh Happel, and she buries the triple. Back and forth we go. Molly Bills now with the baseline drive. She kicks out to a wide open Maya Bubbers. And that's a 3-pointer. That's perfect. Trojans staying out in front, though. And Kaylee Ruberg, she's going to get the spin in the lane. And then a nice finish to get it to go up bucket. And then they add to their lead. Ruberg backing down before, finding Chinder cutting to the hoop, just how you draw it up. And Rushford Peterson hang on for a 53-40 win on the road.
All right, the Caledonia girls facing off against Cannon Falls at home tonight. Starting off tonight, senior Ava Privet from beyond the arc. That's good for the Warriors. And later on, Paige Klug, she finds herself open for three. That's cash. Warriors, they're rolling at this point. To round it off, Privet rattles one home here. Caledonia goes on to win it 69-28. Well, so to come, the results of our real-time poll to decide the play of the night. You're watching the News 8 Now Highlight Zone.
Stories are told on our Instagram at WKBT News 8. Or you can always find us at news8000.com.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Don't need glasses? See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
In the Northland, the future belongs to everyone. So we created the all-time best-selling SUV for everyone, Ford Explorer. With an available 3-liter EcoBoost V6 engine that delivers 400 horsepower in one stylish package. Because the SUV of the future is made for the Northland. Ford Explorer. Drive one today. Now get 0% financing for 36 months on Ford Explorer, Edge, and Escape. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is here and ready to help. Anyone in Wisconsin can call, text, or chat to get connected to a trained 988 counselor. Trained counselors are here to support anyone experiencing a suicidal, mental health, or substance use crisis. You can also contact 988 if you're concerned about someone. 988 is confidential and free to all Wisconsin residents. 988 24/7. Call, text, chat. Here to support you.
I'm Brody from Great River Harley-Davidson. We'll be having events all season long. Whether it's your first time on a bike or you've been riding for years, we want to see you here.
Get in a Jeep today at Pischke Motors in the Cross or Pischke Motors in West Salem.
During the President's Day sales event, you'll save over $5,000 on select 2023 Grand Cherokee L's. With 3 rows of seating, this highly versatile Grand Cherokee L is perfect for the whole family to enjoy. Hurry into your Jeep 4x4 headquarters and test drive one today because this offer ends February 28th.
Start your search at Pischke.com and then drive away in your new Jeep.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Shopko Optical welcomes more insurance plans than ever. Call to book an exam and verify coverage.
That's a tough way to lose on your home court at the buzzer in overtime, especially how that one unfolded. But to go on the road a month later and have your biggest one of the season right before the playoffs is huge.
Huge crowd tonight. The community members really showing out for both La Crosse and Onalaska. One of the best crowds I've seen all year. Just absolute fantastic basketball coming late in the season, just in time for postseason.
Absolutely. Can't forget about West Salem. The Panthers have been rolling in the Cooley Conference all season long. And on the girls' side, too, Alma Center Lincoln, Blair Taylor, monsters in Division 5. It's going to be awesome. Aquinas has been unstoppable this year. It's going to be an awesome, awesome playoff road. That's Cade. I'm Rob. Thanks for joining another episode of the Highlight Zone. We couldn't do it without the guys in the back.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone that went to the games, we appreciate it so much. We'll see you next Friday.